If you're seeing an ElevenLabs error loading project, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a few simple fixes that can help you get back into your project quickly. This is especially useful if the page keeps failing to load, your project seems stuck, or ElevenLabs just won't open properly in your browser. We'll go step by step, starting with the easiest fix first, then moving into a couple of extra troubleshooting methods that often solve the problem. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's clear out any browser issues that might be causing the problem. The fastest thing to try is a hard refresh. If you're on Windows, press Ctrl and F5 at the same time. If you're on a Mac, press Command, Shift and R. This forces your browser to reload the page without relying on old cached data. Sometimes ElevenLabs is trying to load an outdated version of your project page, and a hard refresh is enough to fix it immediately. If the hard refresh doesn't work, the next step is to clear your browser cache and cookies. Over time, your browser stores temporary files that can interfere with web apps like ElevenLabs. Go into your browser settings, find the privacy or history section, and clear the cached images, files, and cookies. After that, close the browser completely, reopen it, and try loading your project again. This simple reset often fixes strange loading errors that happen because of corrupted or outdated browser data. Now, if you're still getting the error, the next thing to test is whether the issue is browser specific. Open your project in an Incognito window or private browsing mode first. This gives you a clean session without your normal extensions, cache, or saved cookies getting in the way. If the project loads in Incognito, then the problem is likely with your normal browser session rather than ElevenLabs itself. If Incognito doesn't help, try a different browser altogether. For example, if you usually use Brave, switch to Chrome. If you're on Firefox, try Edge. Some browser extensions, privacy settings, or compatibility issues can prevent ElevenLabs projects from loading correctly. Testing a different browser helps you figure out whether the problem is local to your setup or something tied to the project itself. Another important fix is to reduce the project size. If your ElevenLabs project is very large, it may be timing out while loading. That can happen when there are too many chapters, too much text, or a very heavy project structure. Try breaking the project into smaller sections or chapters and see if one part loads correctly on its own. If it does, you've probably found the cause. The full project is simply too large for the browser or service to handle smoothly at once. A good way to troubleshoot this is to isolate the problem by loading smaller pieces one at a time. Start with a short section, then gradually add more content. This can help you identify whether one specific chapter or block of text is causing the timeout. If needed, duplicate the project and split it into separate versions so each one stays smaller and easier to load. So to recap, if ElevenLabs is showing an error loading project, start with a hard refresh using Ctrl plus F5 on Windows or Command, Shift and R on Mac. Then clear your browser cookies and cache, test the project in Incognito mode, try a different browser, and finally reduce the project size if it's too large. These steps solve most loading issues without needing any complicated fixes. If this tutorial helped you, please hit like and subscribe for more step-by-step software guides. And if you want, I can also help you with more ElevenLabs troubleshooting tips in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.